Hello everybody, I'm trying to make up for not making a video in such a long time. So, remember Spyder, the spider, that guy? So client Ken washed his hands of the spider. Several weeks later, he comes back to me saying that he wants his spider back. So I gave him back the spider. And then he did something with it. So remember how the spider was upside down and he caved the tunnel on the spider because he thought it was dead? That's strange. He thought the spider was dead twice in a row. First, when we got it out.
Oh, he's got her a doornail.
Oh, he's got her a doornail.
I thought he was faking it, but he said.
And second, when the spider was upside down because he was molting. When you're actually not supposed to poke the spider.
Oh no, he's in bad shape.
Gee, I thought my spider was on his deathbed doorstep doornail.
He sent an email to Backwater Reptiles. Backwater Reptiles said, no, you're supposed to leave him alone. And then we realized that we thought Spyder would have died, and in the process we might have actually killed him. But that didn't happen. He's the most hardiest spider ever. So, I gave him back to Spyder. Next month, he brings back a 5-gallon, maybe even 2.5 gallon. No, a 2.5 gallon is bigger than this, tiny vertical terrarium. And he said, I'm gonna put the spider in here. And I said, oh dear, okay, he's your spider. You can do what you want with a spider. And that's exactly what he did. He did it. He actually did it. I think he's screwing up, but if I can use his previous spider tank for my tiger salamanders, I'm not gonna say a word. So, my clients, I gave the spider back to my client, and the first thing he wanted to do was to buy this little 5-gallon vertical tank off of PetSmart, and now we have this. He wanted to move his, there we go. He wanted to move his spider in here because he thought his spider had too much room in the 10-gallon tank.
Now we're gonna put him.
It's not my spider anymore, and this is gonna be the future home of my tiger salamanders. Keep up for that. Now, if this tank wasn't usable for my operations, I'd be against this any day. But since I'm gonna use this tank for something in the future, maybe tiger salamanders, but if he thinks the spider is gonna live for much longer in that dinky little tank, then I suppose he can go for it. Here in the reptile room, there's the fish tank. Now, last year I got a comment saying that my blue gourami would die soon if it wasn't in a 55-gallon. Lucy has a 40-gallon, and she's a 4-foot-long python. And there's the fish right there, and it's still alive. All right, let's turn these lights back on. The Nyoka, I got him out yesterday. He was shedding, so I had to tear up the whole enclosure and put him back in. He was shedding. He's shedding again. He shed twice in a row. Here's Lucy's tank. Oh, she shed again. She shed. The thing about Lucy is we got her out yesterday. We just fed her the day before yesterday and she ate. No, I'm glad she didn't throw up, but the problem was it kind of came out the other end. She pooped all over me and my chair. Don't worry, Lucy. We in the Hayden's Fish and Reptiles community still like you. You're doing good, Lucy. I'm glad you didn't throw up. Let's turn lights on here. Oh. Gizmo! Frank, let's be frank. You need to get more attention in recent videos. In videos that I'll be uploading soon, you will get more attention. Gizmo, you made a mess again in your water dish. But, for the moment of truth, here's the Spyder terrarium. Surprisingly, he's been doing well. It was the day of June 7th when we took him in here, and he spun a web. He's down in there somewhere. But here's my hand next to this terrarium, and then here's my hand next to a 2.5 gallon. You heard what I said back there. I think he's making a big mistake. I think he's screwing up real. But his Spyder's doing surprisingly well, I'm gonna admit. But I still think that his Spyder would have been better off. Still over here in the 10 gallon. But this dark, empty 10 gallon is gonna be the home of my future tiger salamanders. There's a picture of my dog. Looks just like her. Now here's some insect breeding facilities. Let's go back. All right, let me give the Spyder some privacy. We have privacy policies here, right there. And everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.